it's very important to remember that you are a visitor, right? America has its thing it consumes, right? And it will consume it 10 times before it consumes your Afrobeat. So, to make your Afrobeats palatable, first thing is make sure that wherever you are from, you have covered ground. Because the only reason why America would care is really because you're making some sort of noise where you're from.
Do you think Western culture has also kind of watered down the music from West Africa? That influence?
I think that's a very tricky question because it depends on a lot of things. It depends on where the artist is in their career. It depends on the artist's aspirations in their career. And it has to do with them being in touch with their narrative as well.
Yeah.
I feel the allure towards the West is as a result of just the structure that exists in the West.
Yeah.
But it's very important to remember that you are a visitor, right? America has its thing it consumes, right? And it will consume it 10 times before it consumes your Afrobeat. So, to make your Afrobeats palatable, first thing is make sure that wherever you are from, you have covered ground. Because the only reason why America would care is really because you're making some sort of noise where you're from.
Yep.
And the ripple effect enters whatever territory that America can tap into. For us, it's the UK, right? For the people in Latin, because there's such a Latin community here, if you're popping in whatever Latin nation you're from, let's say Puerto Rico or something, the ripple effect automatically happens in the US as a result of what the Latin community is like.
Yeah.
It's very similar for West Africans and Africans in general. However, the ripple effect isn't as potent because of culture, right? Like in America, Latin culture is very prominent, right?
Yeah.
Even in the airport, they speak it, right? So
they speak it everywhere. Like if you find a service person, they're usually Latino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
West Africa, I doubt you hear people speak pidgin casually. So it's more in silos, right?
Yeah.
So African artists can come here and sell out shows with an African audience here, right? But what most people are trying to do is break into the American audience, which if your music isn't tailored a certain way, it may be difficult. They might know your name, actually, because of what it is right now to be famous, right? But they might not care enough to know your music because of the genre it falls under. But one thing I've noticed, though, is when people actually take their time to listen to Afrobeats, they love it.
Love it.
They love it. I just wish... I wish multiple things happen on multiple sides. Like, I wish labels were more in tune with the cultural nuance of things.
Never gonna happen.
Well, yeah. And I wish
never gonna happen because I think it's all because I think their idea of like being in tune with culture is whatever's maximizing their profits.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break from the pod because if you are an artist or you manage artists, you already know getting music out fast and getting paid matters. That's why I tell people about DistroKid. DistroKid lets you upload unlimited songs to Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Instagram, all the major platforms for one low annual fee. No per-release charges, no hidden cuts. You keep 100% of your earnings. And for managers, this is big. You can move fast, drop singles, test records, build momentum without waiting around or burning budget on distribution fees every time. They've also got tools that actually help you grow, like automatic splits so everyone gets paid correctly, hyperfollow pages to share your release links, and analytics that make sense. Bottom line, if you're serious about building artists the right way, DistroKid is a no-brainer. Go to distrokid.com and get your music live today. The link is in the description below. Now let's get back to the pod.
But they could make more money if they actually just approached it differently. You know,
what would you think be the perfect way to approach it?
I'll give you a very typical example.
Sure.
Sony, Universal, and Warner have been on the continent, let's say, for roughly about 7 years.
Yeah.
None of them have built a studio there.
No.
None. And what people forget about studios is that's where you actually experience culture. Because it's a hub to actually galvanize different people with different talent levels.
Yeah.
And then the fabric of culture can actually be sipped from that studio. And all you need is an A&R that is based there to be telling you things that you should know to understand the market and maximize the market. You can't do this if you don't invest in where you're trying to extract from.
Infrastructure.
It makes no sense. You will eventually become the bad guy.
Yeah.
But I don't know if labels care about that. But as a manager, in fact, because of how things have changed, the word manager has a new definition. You're CEO.
Yes.
You're the CEO of whatever it is you're building around your artist, and it's your job to manage that very well, because the labels are not going to do that for you.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not. Fundamentally,
No.
until something moves, hey, they're looking at you like, all right, so do that dance you did the last time,
Yeah.
and let's put some money behind it. But like I said, we move different. Obviously, shout out to the label. They do what they do.
I think a label is really good if you're able to get something from 0 to 40 or 0 to 60, right? And then they can accelerate that.
Yeah.
They have boots on the ground all over the globe.
They do.
So they can actually make that thing like,
They
there's
do.
a lot of capital.
What's so funny? Like, for this Love is the Kingdom, I'm very sure like the label guys were just looking at us like, okay, what one trick pony are you going to pull for this your surprise EP that you've dropped? But when you understand the type of artists you have and you understand how cultural leverage,
Yeah.
you always understand that every day is a moment for you. Like, you can make a moment any day you choose to.
It's true.
You just have to be very, very intentional about what it is you're trying to do. So, for example, right now, today's April, right?
Yeah.
I'm already in September.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I used to, I used to always get my dates mixed up.
yeah, me too. I'm so bad with dates and birthdays.
Yeah, that too. That too. But I was always like thinking like, oh, it's like 2027, 2028, when we'll be like in 2026. Even still to this day, I'm like that because I'm always constantly trying to figure out, okay, I always talk about this a lot, looking around the corner.
100%.
And I know for a fact that you're always.
Always. I live on the corner. I live there. I'm literally always there. It's one. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I had to get off Twitter as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because I realized these are fans.
Yeah, brother.
They and if you read their comments, at this point it's ridiculous, right? But if you read their comments, you actually just understand, man. Especially for someone like me who is sentimental. I'm sentimental to the fact that I want everyone from where I'm from to like do well, and as a result, I'm kind of like always trying to like tell them, hey, I'm from the corner and this is what's happening. But when you're just a consumer, your problems are different from my problems.
Yeah.
You just want to see your artist do well. You don't understand what that takes.
No.
So for me, I was like, yeah.
Everybody could be very critical. I find that all the time with somebody like, they'll be like, well, if I was the manager, this is
what I would do.
This is what we would have done.
Yeah.
And be like, really, real life doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. Because a lot of people don't even know what managers do.
No.
And I kind of like it that way. Just think I'm useless. Just think I don't do anything.
As long as the partners don't think that.
I mean, they definitely don't. They definitely know the truth.
Yes.
Because we're actually in those rooms. We're actually in those rooms presenting cases for our artists, having conversations of short-term plans, long-term plans, and a conversation with myself and Wale will just make you go, "Oh, okay, this is not a fluke."
Yeah.
And Wale and I were talking about it. We're like, honestly speaking, when it comes to the approach that we have towards the game, I don't think anybody really has it like us. Because we're really artist-centered. Most executives aren't. They're more business-centered.
Explain that.
So, you see the way deals are.
Yeah.
Deals are structured in a way that lets you know, hey, I think you're talented, but we're not all in. Because there's so many things that protects you, right? And this is not a bad thing. It's a logical thing. But I'm the stupid guy that'll go all in and be like, okay, you know what? Like, I'm going to give you more than you deserve because I want you to be that okay.
Yeah.
And whatever happens to me, hey, as long as I'm part of the facilitation of this, all well and good. Now, that could be speaking from a place of privilege because I trust my talents, like what God has given me in my mind to make sure I'll be okay regardless. Like the ability to use wisdom to actually make sure that no matter where you find yourself, you'll be okay.
Right? I heard you.
It's my co-manager.
He heard you.
Yeah, I'm calling it. So he's probably wondering, where you at?
They're calling on both.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll call you. Wale, I'll call you later. I feel with us, like, for example, even the way we structured the company, the fact that we gave Tems majority of the shares, and even bringing all these type of things like, there's a football opportunity for you to invest in. Like, most people will try and do this behind their artist's back and just use the artist's name to gain...
To leverage.
We bring her in,
Yeah.
So, and that builds trust.